He's one of the biggest names in the music biz as one of the founding members of Bon Jovi. Richie Sambora just went, really? Am I? He likes that intro. This guy here helped steer that band to superstardom.
Yeah, now the rock legend. Like that one too? Yeah, rock legend.
Yes, I know. That's what happens when you get older. They call you...
Iconic legend.
Iconic legend or something. Like, look, this is what I used to look like. You know.
Now, you behave. We haven't introed you yet. Just behave. Hang on.
This rock legend is down under performing as a solo artist for the first time.
Iconic.
He first found fame as a founding member of one of the most iconic rock groups of all time. A guitarist, singer and songwriter whose talents helped make Bon Jovi one of the most successful bands in history. But after 30 years at the top, during which time the band sold over 130 million albums and notched up over 20 top 40 hits, lead guitarist Richie Sambora called it quits to launch a full-time solo career. And now the music legend is wowing crowds down under, performing solo in Australia for the very first time.
Rock royalty on our couch this morning. Richie, good morning to you.
Nice to be here.
As he takes it back.
I said in that piece there, you're part of the founding member of one of the biggest bands in the history of the world, and you sort of shrugged your shoulders here on the couch and went, how did that happen?
That's
Do you kind of look back and go,
true.
how did that happen?
Hey, look, you know, obviously it takes a lot of hard work, you know. I was a kid, honest to God, I grew up on a dead-end street next to a swamp, lower middle-class family, taught myself how to play guitar. How does that happen? And then the next thing you know, you're on stadium stages across the world, and it's, you know, I have a lot of gratitude, you know, for the amount of success that we've had, and it's been a real long ride. You know, 30 years is a good run in the music.
Absolutely. So therefore, how scary is it to then do the jump to solo stuff, Richie?
You know, I've been a lead singer in most of the bands I was in before Bon Jovi, and I managed to fit in 3 solo albums and 3 solo tours along the way. And, you know, I was the guy that wrote all those songs, and I produced the record, so that would take like a good chunk of 9 months to do. And then our last tour was 18 and a half months in 52 countries. So I did in the last 30 years 14 cycles of that.
Wow.
Yeah, so I missed a lot of my home life and stuff like that, and I just decided, I said to the guys, I said, hey, man, I go, can we wait a little while?
Right.
You know, I want my daughter's just about to drive and become independent. You know what that happens? They're out.
Gone. Yeah.
They're, you know, forget it. You never see them again. But so they went on without me on the tour. But I did record the record, and I wrote some of the songs and stuff like that. So, band, I don't know if the band's over or not. I don't think so. I think it's just like I said. I just really wanted to be with my family. I really, really, truly did.
Was there a moment where you were in your rock and roll penthouse in your Amsterdam hotel, looking at your club sandwich, going, I'm done with this. I'm done with this suitcase. I'm done with this.
The road can be quite arduous, obviously. The hard part is leaving your family. That's the, I mean, the playing part's fantastic.
You're right.
If they could just like, if I could become a hologram and they could just beam me up and beam me back. I mean, yeah, I wish they would invent that. That would be a lot better. But
you must be a really good packer, though, are you?
you know what? It's like, at this point, you can't believe it. I can pack for 6 months and 15 minutes now.
Yeah. How many ripped singlets and ripped jeans can you fit into a...
I'll tell you. Right?
And everything's black, and black goes with everything. So, yeah, I guess that's easy to pack on the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Aussie audiences. What do you
always have been. I mean, since I've been coming here in 1986. You guys have just opened your arms to us. I mean, the first time we came here, yeah, it was slippery and wet. There would be, and I'm no exaggeration, 400 or 500 kids 24/7 chanting our songs.
Yeah, right.
In front of the hotel. I mean, we used to have to get disguises to go out. Honestly.
What was your disguise? What was your disguise?
Well, I had like this big afro,
Because that wouldn't draw any
and stuff
attention.
like that. Yeah. No, people didn't know who the hell I was. It was great.
Well, you were blonde there for a
I did.
little
I
while.
went blonde for a while. Yeah.
Do blondes have more fun, Richie, or not?
I always have fun, so it didn't really matter to me. I think just being in rock and roll is a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be.
How does the sorry, that's my vodka you're drinking. How does the energy change when you're on your own? Because I imagine culturally, before you go out as a band that's been working together for 30 years, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes on. When you're on your own about to march out onto stage, how's that different?
More exciting, I think. To me right now, I mean, come on, if you're in a band for 30 years, I mean, there's you get set in your routines and stuff like this, and I got a bunch of great musicians, and the main difference really is I'm the mouthpiece. Like all the songs and all the hit songs that John and I wrote together, I was really writing for him to sing in his language. He has to be up there standing there in front of 70 or 80,000 people and be able to do that, And I write completely, I mean, we come from the same cloth because we're from New Jersey, not too far away from each other. But I think I could be a little bit more risque at times, and a little actually more. My last album, Aftermath of the Lowdown, I'll be doing a song called Every Road. Was a very, very, I wanted to make a very authentic record that was kind of about my life and use my life as a microcosm. Because actually, that's what songwriting really, really is.
You've got another guitar superstar with you, Orianthi.
Oh, man. She's the best.
Great.
Look,
yeah.
I mean, we met by happenstance. I take my kids to Hawaii every, Christmas break.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get to the island I normally go to, so I went to Maui. And I'm really good friends with Alice Cooper. And Alice called me and said, "Hey, you on the island? They do this fundraiser, charity fundraiser for children." He asked me if I wanted to play. And of course I said, of course. I hadn't seen him in 7 years. I wrote a bunch of hits for him. I produced a record. He came on the road with us a couple times.
Yeah.
And it was great to see him. And it was me and Sammy Hagar and Steven Tyler and Alice. Pretty good force.
Yeah.
But the highlight for me was Ori. And when I walked into her, I was like, oh my God.
She's fabulous.
Unbelievable, right? So then we got on so well. And, then all the Sound Wave festivals came up, and I asked if she wanted to come back.
Fantastic. You're going to stick around. You're going to play for us a little later.
Yeah,
but you do need to with Orianthi, but you very quickly have to apologise to the people in the hotel room next to you this morning because you're doing your vocal warm-ups at 5 a.m.
That's right.
So look down that camera and say sorry to the next door room.
Hey, listen, if you were next to me in my room this morning, I'm sorry. I know it was about 5:30, and I was giving you the... Well, there you go.
That's it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, you ruined it right there.
It was going so well, the apology. Then
Come on.
Turn a rock star on us again.
Come on,
Thanks for that. We'll
Stick
see you
around
soon.
for more of Richie Sambora's Bottom when he returns to perform live right here on The Morning Show. Plus,